Once again, good morning to all of you. And this journey of the last 4 Saturdays, or rather 4 months of Saturdays, I go back to the very first topic where I started with meditation, the myth simplified. Today I'm going to talk about meditation once more to clarify what most of us do not even know, that it is the most simplest form of lifestyle. We often take endorsements that everybody has heard of Steve Jobs. He meditates. God bless his soul, he is no more with us. But he is the icon, the iPhone creator, the MacBook creator, as some of us don't know about. Then, even the Twitter guy, the guy who's the owner and CEO of Twitter, he meditates. There are people who meditate without even knowing that they meditate. Because meditation, in its simplest form, is practice. I'm sure everybody has heard of people calling meditation a practice. Well, in olden days, meditation as a practice used to begin in the morning. In today's day, there are many people who do not do it exactly in the morning, but then there are people who stay in awareness throughout the day in whatever field that they are working at. And these people who stay aware and practice whatever they are doing, they are the leaders. Those who keep practicing stay leaders for their lives. Those who just go up, do it for a while. It's like, somebody preparing for a success competition, an exam or something, would study very hard for a certain period of time. He would or she would do very well in the exam. And then it would be over. It's almost like meditation where they get up very early, they go to their classes, they practice. The moment the exam is over, the practice gets over. The lifestyle goes down the drain. The habits, each and everything changes. But there are some, those who have done this while they were studying, continue it when they get married, when they get into their jobs, when they start their businesses. I was talking to this other businessman there, and he said, "Ma'am, whether you have a client or you do not have a client, if you have a routine and you go to your work every day and do that with dedication, nobody can stop success coming your way. Because you are there on time, then you sit and you dedicate yourself to that work. Ultimately, each one of us has a brain, and our brain is not something that we don't get ideas. So, when we talk about an idea, what is it? An idea is a goal we set for ourselves. This is what the businessman told me. And when we look at our old scriptures or old literature, like I was telling you before, people used to get up in the morning and start meditating. It used to be a good 45 minutes to an hour exercise, just the meditation. Now, how is that meditation different from this idea, or that meditation different from what I call each and everything? Art, song, work, play, exercise, acting, any kind of dedicated attention paid to anything a human being is doing is called meditation or practicing. From studying to playing to any of these things. So, what used to be done that 1 hour in the morning? Well, that 1 hour in the morning used to go to first cleanse the brain, get it in its silent, serene form to focus without any disturbance. Without any disturbance, with nothing else except the thought that is to be focused on. It could be a thought for success, it could be a thought for stress relief, it could be a thought in the name of happiness. It could be a thought for God. It could be a thought for whatever that person wants to achieve or is already doing and wants to keep that in the same tangent of growth. This is what used to be done earlier. Today, the same meditation has become a new age thing, but slowly, people like you and me, we are beginning to learn the essence of what it was. I don't think Mr. Amitabh Bachchan actually meditates, and yet he is a successful man. So, what is the mantra behind his success? For me, it is the subtle practice and the awareness that each and every moment the man is talking, his voice modulation to his expression, and the gift of God on whatever he has become today. He is not a very great looker, he's not a very great body, but there's something very nice about the way he speaks. We all remember the dialogue, Naam hai Shehenshah. I think almost everybody in India and many people across the world would resonate and reconnect with that. It's the same thing. Those who are international would remember the same thing about Nelson Mandela. I am the captain of my faith. Yes, we are all captains of our faith. What we want for ourselves is in our hands. To learn is the base, to practice is something that should go along throughout our lives. The next video is going to be about meditation and its connection with food. I had given an earlier video where we spoke on meditation, its combination with exercise. You often wonder, I write lifestyle coach under my name over here. What is a lifestyle coach? A lifestyle coach is one who teaches you how to lead a healthy, balanced, holistic lifestyle. A holistic lifestyle means doing each and everything. And my main motto is each and every day that we wake up should be a new day, but it should be a day which has already been planned. It should be a day that will add to the happiness in our lives. It should be a day where we are aware of each and every word we speak and action made by us. With that, I would like to say bye. And before I go, a very, very simple thing on apart from your practice each and every day, apart from the food and the exercise, the basics of meditation. While you're sitting on a chair like this, or if you're lying down in a room, or if you're sitting in one of the yoga poses of the Padmasana or the Vajrasana. The Padmasana is where you're sitting with your feet folded. The Vajrasana is where you're sitting with your feet under your thighs, the Chinese style. The most important thing is you need to keep your spine erect. That is the posture. It in whichever position, lying down, sitting down, or even standing up. Lots of people meditate standing up. The idea is calming, letting go of everything inside, then starting with the most basic step of breathing. Yes, meditation starts with the control of your breath. The breath control begins with holding your breath. You gently begin with deep inhaling, where your chest is inflated, and exhaling, where your chest is deflated. When you breathe in, your chest is full, your stomach goes in. Lots of people do not know this technique of breathing, and this is the actual technique which should be followed Throughout the day while we are breathing, we often see people who breathe in and their stomach goes out. That is actually very, very wrong. So, this is the technique of breath. You start practicing every day when you begin your day, and you try to continue it through the rest of your day. Breathing in its simplest form. Breathe in, your chest is out, it's bloated, your shoulders are back, your back should be straight. You hold your breath and then you breathe out. Your stomach gets back to normal, your chest is deflated. Once again, making sure that your back is straight. Even while you're lying down, the spine or the backbone is supported, and every time you breathe in, make sure it's a nice, deep, long breath. You hold it for a few seconds. You start counting the seconds. That is another trick of meditation. When you start counting the seconds, your thought goes to the numbers. In olden days, people used to chant Om or used to chant their separate scriptures or shlokas as we call them. So they used to try to, do a para of a shloka, or they used to try to chant Om 100 times or 10 times or 50 times, depending on a person's capacity to hold his or her breath. Our main aim over here is every time we breathe in, we try to hold our breath and we count. We keep a timer. We can start with a simple 2-minute step and gradually increase it to 20 minutes. A good 20 minutes mind cleansing, focusing, calming, breathing is going to actually make a wonderful difference. You will see yourself coming out of it with a smile. And then the next thing, proceed to your exercise, then to the good food and the rest of your day, keeping in breath that you control your keeping in mind that you control your breath all the time. And I'm sorry this was a long one before I was saying bye then. This is Manjoosha Bairathi, your life coach, saying a very good night and a happy weekend on this Saturday night. Bye.